believe in such things as destiny, that this is yours. I mean, since the age of 8.
Yeah.
You've been going at this thing.
Yeah, since I was a baby, I've been doing this.
Oh, how young were you when you started?
Well, I've been singing, like, all my life. I mean, I'm getting on my mom's nerves since I was a baby.
Well, life does not come with an instruction manual, but if it did, Dini Petty would probably have written a few chapters. From breaking barriers in broadcasting to becoming one of Canada's most familiar television faces, Dini has spent decades telling other people's stories.
And now our resident super-ager is sharing her own and the life lessons she picked up through the decades. Welcome back, Dini.
Thank you. It's nice to be back.
So we are going to jump in your 50s, in the 50s.
Oh, yes.
Because that is the decade. I think that is the age many people assume we're kind of in a comfort zone. We're settled in life. Now, the
supposedly.
50s, supposedly.
Right, because we're both in our 50s. I don't know, are we feeling settled?
Ish.
Okay,
yeah. More so than the 30s and the
sure.
20s. But for you, okay, so let's go back to the 50s, because you have the Dini Petty show. It's a big success. It runs for a decade, but it's in the 50s it also comes to an end.
The show ends. 4 people that were very close to me passed away. Then my dog died. And I was like, what happened to my life? So my big lesson was, look, every beginning has an ending. Careers begin, careers start. Everything ends. And my biggest lesson in life is you can't save anyone. The miracle will be if you can save yourself. So I couldn't save their lives. And then I thought, okay, and then I ended a long-term relationship, and it took me a while to get through that. But then I went, okay, Dini, I like change. And one of the greatest gifts that I have is I'm resilient. I was born like an Indian rubber ball. I go down, but I always come back up.
Always bounce back. Yeah, that's a key for sure. Speaking of, in your 60s, you kind of bounced back, picked yourself back up, took a chance on yourself, bunch of new projects, including a musical.
I did actually a one-woman show. Unfortunately, I didn't sing, which was really a blessing for the audience. But I did about 45 performances across Canada. It worked really well. Then other doors started opening. And then I ended up alone living in the country in the middle of a forest. And I'm like, what am I doing here? So I moved back to Toronto, and I love Toronto. So everything changed, and all these new doors opened up.
How did you seize on that opportunity of doing a one-woman show, though? Is that something you'd always wanted to do? How did that come about?
I went to see the amazing Sandra Shamus years ago do her one-woman show. I sat in the audience and I went, I could do that.
Wow.
And then I thought, all right, I'll just try it. I piloted it in the Orangeville Theater with the great director David Nairn, and it worked. And then they wanted me, and then they wanted me, and then this whole new life opened up. I've written a second show that I was going to, and it's all about the title. My second one is called Men and Other Furry Creatures.
I will look into that.
Yes.
Okay, now let's move to the 70s, because you found some freedom, you took on some major investments, COVID hits, and so does bankruptcy.
Yeah. I was doing so well. Everything was going amazing. We had this business, and I'd made some major investments, and we had all these bookings, and everything was great. And then COVID hit. And I learned from that you never know what's going to show up next in life, and you have to deal with what comes along. And so I declared bankruptcy, and that was fascinating. Because if you look up all on the net, all the Canadians that have declared bankruptcy, there's hardly any women, because women never went into business. Abraham Lincoln went bankrupt. Paul Reichman went bankrupt. Hershey's went bankrupt. There used to be such shame with it. They used to publish your name in the Toronto Star if you went bankrupt. That's how horrible it was. But now, as my accountant pointed out to me, do you know how many millionaires went bankrupt before they were millionaires or billionaires? I said, great, now I'm going to be a billionaire. Resilience. Yeah. Falling down doesn't matter. It only matters that you can get up and keep going.
Yeah.
Pick yourself up. Yeah,
without a doubt. Okay, so last year, of course, we had you on our show here to talk about your new show, Trailblazing Talks, and how inspiring it is to see you to continue to do what you do so well, which is this right here, sit down and talk to people and interview people. Now at 81, what are you learning from that experience?
When you get to 81, you're like, whoever thinks about being in their 80s? Nobody. But the one thing that I've done my whole life, and I'm genetically blessed. My health is perfect. I take no medication, but I go to the gym still 3 times a week. I went yesterday. I've done that my whole life. I've always watched my diet. I'm into alternative health because you got to use this thing. If you don't use this and start moving it around, you'll end up 80 and you won't be in good health. But if you go to the gym, and I know you got to get back, and it's the hardest thing in the world, but one of the biggest lessons I've learned in life, if not the biggest, you can't save anyone. The miracle will be if you can save yourself. And saving yourself is take exercise. Food, water, rest, and exercise. Because mental health and physical health are 2 sides of the same coin.
For sure.
The healthier you are physically, the better you are mentally.
Yeah, and without our health, we really don't have anything.
Please, I know millionaires who would give everything they've got, for my health because they don't have it. Health is the greatest wealth. Please don't forget that. Take care of yourself.
We're going to leave it there.
Or I'm going to come and beat you up.
Okay, very well. I'm getting back to the gym soon.
I'll call you tomorrow morning.
Okay, I'll be there. Work it out. Dini, always a pleasure.
Mine. Thank you so much, guys. Good to see you both.
We'll be right back.